And we are back with more shotgun, more hammer, and more shambling corpses being converted to regular corpses. Welcome to 7 Days to Die 1.0. We are 22 days in. Just had a horde night back on Monday, and a bit of a delay before coming back. But all is reasonably well. We have crops to harvest, so let me get my farming suit. We'll take care of that. I also have this here, which should be entertaining. But we don't need it right now. Right now, right now, I need to punch all this super core. Punch a plant, harvest with your fists. It truly is just like Minecraft. Get all the seeds back down. A row of this. And then a little more variety. How do I have even more seeds than I started with? That's not how this is supposed to work. I'm supposed to farm at a loss. Not in 7 days. They were supposed to screw up the farming to make that harder. I guess I'm wearing enough bonus gear to offset that. Oh yeah, mushrooms are great. Only crop in the game that doesn't require a farm plot. They can go anywhere. Alright. Well, we've got everything all situated. It's time to get some more quests and get back into action. You know what? Let's skip Rekt entirely. He is very rude. Wait a minute. I should not still have my farming gear on. I thought I put my real suit back on. Apparently not. Wait. Because it's damaged... Oh, okay. Okay. While undamaged, the wear key is A. from a chest. If it's in inventory, the where key is W. While it's damaged, A is repair, and where doesn't even have a hotkey. Stop moving the hotkeys. There's no reason for that. Now, properly attired and ignoring our artificial forest, it still can grow some more. Let's go see Hugh. Do some quests for him up in the winter zone, where things will be a little harder and loot should be a bit more plentiful. Where was he exactly? Yeah, basically straight this way. We rejoin the road. Follow the road. It is not made of bricks of any color. We're just following the road. Are we even on the right road? What's going on with the road? No, we're going the right way. Alright then, Mr. Overexcited Sociopath. What do you have for us to do? Jailbreakers is good. My lockpicking still leaves a lot to be desired. Nerd tats are another food that have a very specific use. The way the stun baton works is you deal basic hits with it, and then after a certain number of hits it enters a charged state. And the next hit after it's charged delivers an electric shock to the zombie you hit. With this mod, the Repulsor mod, that electric shock has like triple knockback and stun. So the point of Nerd Tats is to make that electric hit an area effect for 6 minutes, if you remember to eat the candy. Hugh's best loot box has nothing. I didn't think it was that long since we came by for this to reopen.
I got weapons that can gut a Zed head in seconds. You wanna see?
You can have all this back. Basically pay me for opening your little crate over there. As for purchasing, I'll just grab whatever books look useful, which is not a lot of them. 4x4 truck accessories. That's half a truck right there. Why do you have that? This is a Bob thing. Bob is the vehicle guy. It's also, almost 19,000, so it's a little bit out of our price range. Just a tad.
Keep it coming.
Let's see, we've got some Tier 5 quests. Tier 5 clear, Tier 5 infested clear. A bit further out. Well,
Are you a gun for hire? Let me give you a bit of advice. Shoot first, ask questions later.
west we go. To this Tier 5 infested clear. Past all the locals, including a bear. That was a very large bear. It was bearier than the average bear. Uh-oh. Do I have to go over another mountain? Very much so. Maybe this road will do it. Looks like a small path, though, so it's not guaranteed to work. But it'll get us closer. Okay. Interesting little fort with its own water tower. Not where I want to be. Motorcycle does not care. Mountains, whatever. Speed bump. The right residence. I think I know this place. I do know this place. And it definitely deserves its Tier 5 status. Pistol Pete, more accurate when rapid firing 9mm. Don't need that. We don't use 9mm. This is a big house. And it's actually even bigger than the house makes it appear. Because in addition to being a big house, there is also a whole underground complex. So, let's get to work. Come and get me, boys. Okay. That doesn't need to be unlocked, but here we are. I didn't check the scare closet. That's on me. Boy, these two do not want to die. Give it up already. Sheesh. That horrible scarfing noise that's faint in the background, if you can hear that, is a zombie eating the wildcat that I killed earlier. Also, I know it's a terrible time for it since I've just gotten started, but some things refuse to wait. I need to be back shortly. Once I can confirm that we are paused, there we go. This should not take long. Alright then. Let's just pretend that little pause didn't happen. And carry on with business. We have a POI to continue clearing. Nobody behind the couch. I'm surprised. Whenever the game blocks line of sight, it's usually to hide problems. Like this. I am shocked and alarmed that he would spit right through that door like it wasn't there. Yeah, for these police officers especially. When a cop is reduced to half health, roughly half health I think, it... hello. Cut it out. What the... We'll get back to our cop lecture in a moment. Bonk, 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 and charge it. Zap. Iron Pick 5. It's nowhere near as good as the Steel Pick. And I still hear some background hissing that I'm not happy about. Who dares? There. Now that that's dealt with. As I was saying, police officer zombies are highly acidic. They have an acid spit that's a big problem, making them pretty much the only one of two enemies in the game with a ranged attack. Technically 3, but I won't count that. And when they are reduced below an unknown health threshold, they begin making a very loud heartbeat noise. This is their explosion timer. I'm not sure how long they can be left in that beating heart state, but after a second or two, they will explode. Splashing acid everywhere that does damage to players and a large amount of damage to wood. Stone is more resistant, but wood, they just annihilate. Fallen hole. Shotgun. Execution and burial both. I don't remember this ladder. Has that ladder always been there? Oh. Yeah, go ahead, spawn. Just open the door and spawn right in front of me. Yeah, we're supposed to go this way. I know. That way. Fireman's Axe Mon. 25% more to blocks, 25 less damage to enemies. That is an axe-only mod and is superior to Wood Splitter for wood gathering purposes. We're getting sidetracked though. I don't know about it. What is this fireplace? I've never seen it before. That's technically wood. Weapons bag, pretty good secret. Biker outfit 4, don't need it. I think we were low on leather though. And that gets us back here. Well, why do that when I can just go back through the fireplace? Because I can't get off the fireplace ladder. That's a pretty good reason. That's a pretty good reason why we do that. This is also a fascinating one-way gate. This is a full block, and I'll have to examine what kind of block this is. But a ladder that you can get on and you can't come back off of again is pretty fascinating technology. I didn't know it was possible. Alright, we've learned something about the building engine and moving in this game. Silver. And a wood splitter we don't need. Secret box above this bed, which I think there's another way to get to. We're going to worry about that later. That wolf is moving rapidly and erratically. I wonder what's going on with him. Hi. Yeah, it's a little bit moon out there. He's being kind of derpy. I could solve the derp, but is it really worth an entire grenade? Here's our way back in. And that entire around was just to get through this door back in the fireplace room. avoiding all of the other perfectly good doors in the area. Now we're in the library, which is full of friends, including friends behind the bookshelves. They got slightly amontillado. Whoa! You're a little lost, lady. He hit me through the bookshelf. Faster rifle reload. Art of Mining 6. Less damage from collapsing mines. Oh. And that little ta-da noise means that we have finished our first book series. Art of Mining 1 through 7 gives us the 8th bonus perk for free. 20% more ore mining. We've also finished the Great Heist, which I don't know if we knew. And Shotgun Messiah, which I kind of expected. And this one-shot most woodblocks thing is proving to be a lie. I mean, this is a woodblock. Okay, it's gone. That one, not gone. That's just a normal woodblock. Per the text of the perk, that should have been deleted. A bunch more crafting books. Nail Gun 6. Which I'm pretty sure is the end of that book series. Oh. I did not know this was here. I was just happily collecting that wood pile. Now I got a secret book. We'll grab some more secret books. And not so secret books. Ironbreaker schematic. I think we have enough. More than enough. As in, I was throwing them away a couple POIs ago. Burst trigger schematic. It has its uses. Foregrip mod, I have tons of those. Electrical traps and 8x scope schematic. Just in case we want to spec out a sniper rifle. Now this, I think, is what goes to that over the bed secret. Yeah. That's the bed. And this is the box. With 3 more wonderful books. And some other miscellaneous crap. loot the rest of the place. And now this house gets a little crazy. Because we see here a steel and concrete walled elevator shaft. Which we're expected to just happily drop down. There's also, if I remember right, a box higher up. But I don't have any blocks to place, and I don't feel like making any. Because that makes this even more dangerous to fall down. So I'm just going to hop on down the normal way. Here's the garage on the surface, which this button is new. That wasn't there before. And there's a plane coming in with an airdrop. Good to know. We'll go for that later. Alright. Bring on the nonsense. And here we are in the secret bunker basement. At least as deep as the house itself is tall. With even more non-functional elevators, stairs that go all over the place, a barking dog upstairs that may be Moon Moon from earlier. This is just a small amount of loot. Oh, that's where those red dots were. I noticed red dots on the compass and had no idea this gap was here. They tried to distract me with gasoline. That almost worked. This building is also part of an implied greater narrative in the game. Anytime you see a whole bunch of weird chemical nonsense, it's probably related to Higashi Pharmaceuticals, which I think is the game's stand-in for Umbrella Corp, and possibly responsible for the zombie outbreak. Well, yeah, I was gonna say, what's the bet that there's zombies hiding between these servers? But there's one now. I just need this wheel. And that should turn off some of the fire back here. Only some, apparently. There's more fire yet to be disabled. Oh, hooray. And this one comes in 3 colors. Blue, check. Whoa, nice try. Also, these are definitely breakable bands. See? I knew it. There are a few problems that cannot be solved by a shotgun to the face. Huh. Is the yellow one really unopposed? Is really nobody going to stop me from doing this one? No. We have more friends. That fall just as quickly as all of the others. But now all the fire is off. We hit all 3 switches. So we can jump in a hole. This is a different sort of one. I think this is the only time in the game where you can turn a valve to turn the fire on. And there's a reason for that one. Just collect all this lovely fuel and check up here. Right. So the reason this valve is here, to turn this broken pipe's flame on, is because behind this door things get really busy. So we are encouraged to create a hazard. And then set as many of our friends as possible on fire. It's a short-lived hazard. It doesn't help us for very long. Oh, there was a ladder on that side the whole time. Now I'm infected and fatigued. Infected I can cure with honey. The fatigue, not so much. Need vitamins. Oh look, vitamins. Convenient. Oh, and now there's a screamer upstairs somewhere. Well, she can just go ahead and waste her time. There is no easy or fast way for her to get to us. What? How? Oh. She came in through the garage door. that we left open. Now we have the hordes coming. And dropping from the ceiling. Fortunately, their falling removes a percentage of their health and gives me time to take them out. So taking them on down here is just fine with me. If only more of them would show up. That was a falling noise. That's another screamer? Yes, it is. And now it isn't. Not appreciating the fog, but at least things are quiet now. And what is this room supposed to be? Ah, a retreat to basically the halfway point. That doesn't do me even a little bit of good. We go in here, which is the final loot room. And that, way up here, is the steel hatch we uncovered before going in. And this button opens it, which means we are currently in a very well defended vault. So I can take my time looting. Coal, nitrate, handgun magazine, another duckbill, which we stopped using the duckbill. It's still one of my favorite mods. Bunch of magazines. Don't know why Tools Digest is in the car parts box. But we don't ask these kinds of questions. And then look at all the tasty ammo. I'm just going to take the shot shells. We have enough of everything else. Alright. Well, I guess we'll see if the lockpick gets in. It does. First try. Give us more books, more silver, more shot shells. And I'll take these. Maybe I can find room for them. But nothing else is, well, that's valuable. But this surprisingly isn't. Okay, I already have customized fittings almost everywhere I can jam them. We'll just take off the last muffle connectors. Second to last of it. Well, we'll just lose these. Completely abandon the pretense of stealth. Now, let me out. And we're clear. It only took most of the day. Pack away some of the less common things. Keep this out for sale. Now, I have an airdrop to collect, and a quest to turn in with Hugh. Bipod schematic, crafting skill bundle, and melee mods bundle 30. None of these books are any good. Mods bundle, I mean, there's another Ergo grip, which I could maybe make some use of. Like, on this. But I otherwise have an ergonomic grip on everything. Except my ratchet, apparently. So these mods, also useless. Going to be sold. Back to Trader Rect we go. Trader Hugh we go. To report success. Goes a ways away and over the mountain again. Whoop. We found an incline that the motorcycle actually cares about. But we are still Skyrim horsing straight over this peak. Ow. That should not have done damage. Oh well. The important thing is that we've made it. We'll go ahead and approach from the roadside. Bonk.
We sell guns, not too shabby. Let's see how you handle the next one.
And his rewards are complete trash. We don't need gas. I don't use recog. We have a surplus of armor parts. We finished this book series, so the most valuable thing here is the meat stew. And that's pretty sad.
This isn't charity. Pay up or pay the consequences.
Does he have anything worth buying? Did we look? We did look. We bought his books. He also has rockets for sale, which is ominous.
Packing heat is always a good idea.
Alright. Well, the day is not yet over. What else do you have? A regular clear, much closer.
I've got some nasty work. Adventure and carnage go together like sham and moonshine.
2-bit towers. Kind of a nasty one. But away we go. Up here at Tier 5 quests, budgeting your time is very important. And I'm not doing that. I'm just going whole hog, don't care, get it done. Because Tier 5s take a while. They take usually about half a day. I have much less than half a day to spend. Ow. But we're going for it anyway. Normally, this POI is in the Wasteland, which makes it even worse. But away we go. Oh. Nope. Ha, Ranger hat. I'm already sporting a better one. Parking garage appears to have seen better days. There's always groups in this room. Mow them down. They've sprinted over to where the shot was fired, and somehow don't know where I am yet. Let's give them a clue, shall we? Just give them the withering hail of lead. And beat them down. Anyone else have any bright ideas? I mean, we can hear them beating their way in from outside, which is not a good sign. Though, to be fair, that's usually how this POI begins. Huh. I don't remember this. Secret sewer. Oh. Not a secret sewer. A required sewer. And it looks like there's basically nothing down here. Unless I can go through this. We'll try the 1000. I don't think I can squeeze through this half block. What is down here? Hi. You can't fit through there either. Is this another part of the POI, or is this a different POI entirely? All I know for sure is that I've done something I wasn't supposed to. Huh? This is the car park I just left. Complete with the doors I opened. So apparently this was a whole way as possible. So therefore, wherever this goes, it's perfectly fine to go. And it goes nowhere. Okay, big mysteries, big bottle of nothing. We move on into the POI proper, where we are met with 2 unlocked doors. That's a lot of dots. And that's a big hole. Oh, is this where everyone's coming from? Ah, whoa, they're dropping in from everywhere. That's okay, I have enough shells for everyone. I did, in fact, bring enough for the whole class. Okay, this was just a laundry room the whole time. So this is the intended way forward, across this beam, which breaks. Secret weapons bag, which I did know about. That has always been there. Oh, hello. Anybody else in here? You look confused. She's not even part of the POI. She's just breaking in. More reading material, always nice to have. He's just gonna bang on the outer wall, apparently. They'll find a way in. They always do. Now it's just a matter of locating where the next wave is coming from. And it looks like downstairs. Hello? Anyone? Oh. I took care of these guys already when they came boiling out of there. So that's why it's so quiet. That's all dots. Bring them on. I have a doorway. Narrow choke point plus hurricane of lead. It just works. I know. That hole specifically. Oh, honey, it's replaced the one we had to use earlier. Huh. Oh, yeah. Broken stairs. We kind of have to go this way. More laundry room. More broken stairs. An open window. That does not look useful. But we'll keep that in mind. That could be the way to go. Or maybe it just connects to this open window. Keep blowing holes in the building. But that's okay. It doesn't have to be any more intact when I leave than when I enter. And it being less intact is actually encouraged. Whoa! That was a lot of guys in this little wall. Okay, I think this is the way to go. So I want to more thoroughly examine where we shouldn't be. And good thing I did. Very good thing I did. This staircase goes to broken. So we go through the door. Hello? Expected. There's now a lot of noise and a lot of acid. How did that guy get down here? Also, yes, we are bleeding, which is a very nasty debuff, and I was not able to address it. Cop exploded, taking out a ton of wood, and that's supposed to be our way up. I guess now I have to make wood frames and improvise a way back up. Because this was supposed to be the way up, until the cop destroyed it. Okay, this is unlocked. Goes down to ladder, which goes to... Where are we even going at this point? Bird place. But there was also that hole. I wonder why this... Oh, those aren't bars. Yeah, there was also this hole leading over to this light, which goes where the ladder goes. Okay. Two convergent paths. And a whole lot of fire. Why is the fire shut off out here? Of all the places to put a safety valve, that makes the least sense. Also, I apparently have to use my hammer more. A pale, untextured zombie. I can't even imagine what version that would have been. Oh, they're falling from the sky. You know what? You can come out here. You don't want to come out here. You want to come out there. I mean, it's all the same to me, really. Alright, who else? You guys. Also, this is concrete, which I should not be turning up walls at. Sometimes there's just concrete in the wild. Fail. Double fail. So clearly I'm supposed to be on that ladder up there. I just flubbed it. And that's gonna be expensive to break. So I'll just make our own ladder. Get right back up to where we're supposed to be. There we go. And this is where we need to be. But it still goes up. Why does it still go up? For that bag. this is actually a worse compound crossbow. More effective range, less damage. Actually, the reason it's showing less damage is because it's assuming stone bolts. If I switch this over to the steel bolts that we're currently using, then the actual comparison is that this does hit much harder, with slightly reduced projectile velocity for some reason, but it's still mostly an upgrade. Out with the old. In with the new. Looks like we've reached the top, which probably means birds. It almost always does. There's also a cop. Make that 2 cops. Why is that one still pulsing? Because he's not dead. Their acid blast doesn't do much to stone. Alright, where are we still going at this point? Those are obviously birds. Three down. You over there are not a bird. I'll tag you anyway. Now, who's left? That has taken care of the problem. Nothing in here. Can't get up there, ladder's broken. So we go around. Oh. What an unholy crowd this is. We done? Anyone else have anything to say? Somebody's down below somehow. I can't just ignore them either. They have to be dead for this POI to be cleared. Oh well. They'll have to find their way to me eventually. Either that or they'll reset and return to this room. Which is a thing that happens now. Ooh, and now it's nightfall. Now everybody can sprint. Not just the worst of the worst. So I'll just pretend closing these doors will make a difference. Give myself a little imaginary peace of mind. And move on up. Hi. I didn't think he was dead. But you guys really need to get the message. Zap. The electricity effect used to just be those sparks. They didn't used to have the overlay texture. So it looks better. I'm just seeing more and more reason to try an Intel build. Ooh, the real roof. Everyone come back to the stairwell, please. Yep, just bunch up and make this easy on me. What a pile. Not sure what that guy's doing up there. You, get down. I said, get down. And here's the end loop. But we are still not clear. We still have those two stragglers somewhere. And I have no idea where they are. But that's okay. We'll find them. Violently. Why are we frozen? I'm just trying to change up my hotbar. That should not have taken that long. And now for this thing, we use our skeleton key. It's open. And a food bundle. Top off our medkits. And now it's time to find these two leftovers. Where could they be hiding? Surely not higher up. No, surely not. They are down. Somewhere. I hear them. Well, let's go through the floor and find our friends. Right, this is all wood. I don't have to use explosives. This is stone. Are you on this level? Could be. You sound close. Are you on the next floor down? There we are. One. We won't die. And 2. POI clear. Yep. Shotgun breaching slugs are incredibly strong. They're not cheap to make, but surprisingly they are cheap to buy. There are so many down here. Okay. So now I have to report back to Hugh that we've finished. Unfortunately, Hugh is closed. And there's a screamer over here somewhere. Whoa, leave me alone. Why is there a screamer over here? Of all the places for a screamer to be, this makes the least sense. And she screamed. So we're about to have company. You know, more than usual. That's okay. Incoming numbers can usually be solved just by going up. Bonk. Bonk. Now he's dead. Now we have a large bear and a zombie direwolf. These things are spooky. Until they aren't. Full auto schematic. Nice. And a bunch of stuff I don't need. Although I can finally get an ergonomic grip on my ratchet and get rid of this, because the fortifying grip has always been the worst mod in the game. Now, I want to do something stupid with Mr. Bear over there. Which means first I need a volunteer. Because I need enough basic hits with this to charge it. That's right. We now have electricity on it. Hey, you! Zap! Stun Baton is hilarious. Bye! It used to be a broken weapon. In the bad way. Because the perk tree that was supposed to make it stronger didn't. But they fixed that. Which raised the Stun Baton from a meme to absolutely hilarious. And also actually effective. Now I kind of have to just waste time. Because we can't do our turn in until Hugh opens at 4. And home is so far away. At least compared to Hugh. Maybe there's something else interesting we could do in the meantime. Like, laugh at the Minecraft logic of having the desert right over here bordering the snow. Because that makes sense, right? Yeah, Minecraft now generates based on like a temperature and humidity map, and then assigns biomes, whereas it used to do the opposite, assign the biomes and then set temperature and humidity based on them. Seven Days only has like 5 biomes, so it just puts them wherever. Especially when you random gen the map. Let's do some needless vandalism. This is a fairly small wooden house. Doesn't seem to have a lot going for it. It's also just a teensy bit infested, but so is everywhere. Harvesting Tools Mechanical 6. That's the end of the Harvesting Tools series. Auto Shotgun 1. You're a bit late. Okay, so that's this entire house. Now I intend to bring the house down. I'll just put dynamite in the microwave. And in this corner, and in that corner, is that a corner? It was a corner. Oh, big lag spikes again. Lots of them. Are we done? And our last big bomb in this corner. Now, having done all that, we'll just chop the house down. I want this whole building to collapse. Yep, it is Minecraft with physics. Or at least something that pretends to be physics. Stone fireplace? No, you have to go. It didn't. Took half its health and damage, though. Ah, that's why. 5,000 health means, despite appearances, this was made of concrete. It just looks like flagstone, which would have been a lot weaker. Flagstone only has 1,200 health. Now I have a mysterious flying house with no exterior walls, connected to the ground in what looks like 2 places. So this is a load-bearing wall, and this is a load-bearing column, and it has basically nothing else. Maybe that door. How are you still standing? There it goes. Load-bearing porch pillar. Now it just collapses like bad Legos. Ta-da! We don't ask why these leftover parts are flying. Ow? Oh, spike. That's why. Despite the obvious gaps, these are technically adjacent full blocks. So we take that out, everything above just comes down. This floating square up here has no excuse. I mean, nothing is connecting to this. What? Coyote is very lost. This small purse of 10 bucks survives. So I guess I'll take that as our prize for incredible wonton destruction. Those wontons never stood a chance. This is just what happens eventually when you give me access to explosives. It is inevitable, much like Thanos. Oh, and you don't like what we've done to the place. Too bad. You can stuff it. That screamer must have silently screamed and summoned a bunch to our location. That's okay, they're all pushovers. What the? The wolf just did not pay attention to us. Weird. Wolves are supposed to be very hostile. fuel. Definitely repair. And what's in this? 10 spaghetti and 2 really good water. I am just a marauding bandit at this point. Tearing everything apart. Breaking down anything I don't like. Towersley Estate. Well, you're gonna look a lot uglier without this porch. Yeet. Sorry, without a roof. My mistake. We'll just get out of there like it's Mischief Night Halloween. No, it's almost 4. Traders tend to open at about 4:05 at the latest. So we are almost ready to conclude our business here. Daybreak. And he's open. Is there anything I'm selling today? Well, this ammo, if possible. The brass, too. Nothing else is really for sale here.
I hope you're not one of those White River fanatics. What can I do for you?
Night Stalker. Blades do 10% extra at night. I wouldn't mind the 50 steel here, but I think at this point, getting closer to finishing a book series that I haven't finished is somewhat more important. We've also completed Tier 5, and can take either tons of money or a gyrocopter parts bundle. As much as I would like the gyrocopter parts and maybe get a gyrocopter this way, it is essentially guaranteed that this won't be enough to craft the gyrocopter. It'll be like half the parts necessary. So I think we're better off with all this cash. And I can gyrocopter later.
And more guns.
I did take half a truck, and then I sold half the truck. Because the truck is just bad. Although, did I sell half the truck, or do I still have half the truck at home?
We sell jogging
Let's go
shoes.
look.
You're gonna need a pair if you don't buy any guns.
Because if I have a 4x4 chassis at home, then I can buy that 4x4 accessories set and have a truck without having to spend the steel to make the truck. If I didn't have a motorcycle, I would not do this. But the motorcycle just makes it so quick and easy to go between home and a distant trader. If we did have a truck chassis floating around, it would be in the vehicle box. Also, I never sold the ammo to Hugh that I planned to sell. Whoops. My trees here also might be full grown now. They certainly look that size. Also, is this stuff full grown as well? Already? It is. That's a lot faster than I'm used to this stuff growing. I kind of have to hang on to this for now, until we figure out whether we need it. Vehicle. Yeah, we don't have a spare half truck in here. I must have sold it off. Now, why didn't I make myself a steel pick? Was it a steel shortage? Nah, we don't have the half truck. So I'm not buying the other half truck. We have some motor tool parts, which I might be able to do something with. Impact Driver is the next step up from the Ratchet. Impact Driver 6 would be really strong. 96 steel, though? That's a high price to pay. Auger and Chainsaw are interesting thoughts. But I've never liked them. They're loud, they're fast, which doubles the loud. They've always been weak. Their only advantage is that they don't use stamina to fire. And in exchange, they cost fuel. Not exactly a good trade. We need more clay in here, which we don't have. Okay. In the interest of both testing and getting tons of clay quickly, I'm going to make the auger. We have bicycle handlebars and an engine. The bicycle handlebars are cheap, they just use a lot of different parts. Pipes, leather, tape, mechanical parts were in there, springs were in there. And then it's the steel, the handlebars, and an engine. We have tons of engines. We just got a new engine. And I'll put a grave digger on there. Not an iron breaker. If I'm mining iron, I don't want to use an auger to do it. Maybe I could get tempered blade on? Full auto would be hilarious. I doubt it'd work. Bunker Buster. Maybe. I can hope on the stock and foregrip, because I remember them having a lot of recoil. Augur 6 underway. I would much prefer a steel pickaxe 6. But I do need to test the auger and see if it's worth anything. Speaking of testing, this thing is done testing. It was very entertaining. But no longer required. Wow, crap, but yeah. I can find the words. Why am I stuttering? So bad. Impact driver. Mechanical parts and springs. Super wrench on the way. And we definitely need more steel. We need to get more intel so I can increase craftsmen and make steel cheaper. Get that steel rolling, this iron cooking. Auger is ready for testing. It can only take those, none of these. What a shame. It also looks a little smaller in terms of the screen real estate it takes up. It's time to shred some clay. I think we're going to do that over here where there looks like there's a small hill. I just want to find and erase a hill. Oh. I should also be using my mining gear, just in case that matters. Who knows? Maybe the auger counts as a mining tool, whereas the shovel doesn't. What the? I didn't ask for visitors. Leave my stuff alone. Wait, barn? What barn? Okay. Heavy mining suit. Back over to this area where the terrain looks rough. Well, I'll give it this much. It's faster than the shovel. It also doesn't make horrible noises and skip all over the place with a recoil like it used to. So it's actually viable now. That is a lot of damage for one tank of gas. Alright, let's take it down a bit, see if it does the same on stone. Not as good. It just tears the dirt apart, though. I'm already at almost 2 stacks of clay soil. And I can do this non-stop. Because stamina isn't part of the equation. You know what else this would speed up? Treasure maps. I have a few of those kicking around, though I think I was waiting until I could improve Treasure Hunter. I think the Augur makes that no longer necessary. So I got Claude, Sarah, Stephen, and Nicole. The actual text doesn't really matter. They all do the same thing. Generate a treasure marker. We'll use these to collect even more clay. There also just happens to be an iron vein here. And we can drill you to death. Leave me alone. Thank you. And that's done it. Found the chest already. Record time. Apart from the gold, silver, and shot shells, I don't see a whole lot of value. Alright, next one, Nicole's. Resume drilling. And there it is. Fastest treasure cache I've ever looted. This one looks just like the previous one. Ammo, money, steel sledge parts. Next up, Stevens. All vehicles have a triggerable horn. It used to all be the same horn, a squeaky bicycle horn. But with this most recent update and a lot of new sound design, every vehicle has its own horn. Although, to be fair, I never checked the gyrocopter horn. It's just not something that comes up exactly. There's no traffic in the sky. There it is. 3 down, 1 to go. What? Who dares? I'm busy. More gold, shot shells, the same ammo nonsense. Hunting knife is new, and the rest is simply not desired. Although if I had chosen to actually keep collecting the steel sledge parts, we'd have a fair number to sell by now. But I'm just not interested. I couldn't have known that there'd be steel parts in every single one of these. And why sledgehammer parts? Why not shotgun parts? Something I'd be more inclined to take. Alright, fourth and final dig. And we found it already. The hole hadn't even reduced all that much. Beat it. This is my treasure box. More shot shells, gold, gunpowder, ammo parts, a weak pistol, and even more useless ammo. Alright, 4 treasure chests before noon. Pretty good pacing. They weren't worth all that much, but they did get us to over 4 stacks of clay, which was part of our secondary objective. Now I can put all this clay in the forge, and we've done our job. Chainmail's an interesting question. The issue with zombies is they're usually infectious, so what you don't want is any cuts or scrapes. To that end, I mean, chainmail works, kind of prevents them from biting. Leather, tough enough leather would work too, be easier to move in. Chainmail, you also have to worry about the weight and pinching. Lots and lots of pinching. So it's certainly an option. It may not be the best option, but it should work.
Look quick, buy quicker, piss off fastest. All right, now that we're done doing business, get out of my store.
Now this is where things get wacky. Tier 6 infested clears are all Tier 5 base POIs, +1 due to sheer numbers. And the rewards for them are pretty much always the same. A legendary part is almost a guaranteed reward, then a bunch of junk, and then there's the infested cache itself, which is full of ammo. So that's what these are for. Building up your ammo stock. They are otherwise extremely far away, all south,
I got work to do if you
and
don't mind
probably
getting
not worth it.
What are you standing there for? Don't you have work to do?
But we'll take one on anyway, just to illustrate the principle. Getting to the point where we're carrying too much coin. Okay. Last Sunset Nursing Home. Still before noon, so we should be able to finish on time. It's a long way south, though. Oh, that looks pretty deep in the wasteland. Is there a road that goes there? Doesn't look like it. This is gonna be a rough one. Because this isn't just a tier 5 jumped up to a 6. Being in a wasteland adds 2 more. So this is going to be effectively a tier 8. What is this junk? Shady Woods Amphitheater. Okay. An interesting find. This road does not appear to go where we need it to. Looks like it prioritizes west. And does not have a south branch. Unless it does turn south, just beyond... It really doesn't look like it. No, it doesn't turn south. We're going to be stuck going through the bad biome all on our own. The only biome in the game with naturally generating mines. As that distant explosion testifies. Roads don't have mines. Even in town, bare wasteland ground has a not insignificant chance to have random mines. So I would rather be on gravel path or asphalt as much as possible. Ugh, this frame rate's atrocious. But we've arrived. And there's a cop in the wild. Boom. And a boom. Alright. What's going on over there? That's a bear. And a soldier. Figure it out, guys. Snake. Okay. Wasting as little time as possible. Because it's now noon. Let's get in here and take this place down. We're in. Step 1. Hi. Would y'all just relax? Laundry area. Visible fire. Wait, that's the end loot. I can see right there where the crosshair is. That complicated yellow shape is the final chest. So it's just showing us the last room. Okay. How about you just don't finish getting up? Hold the doorway. Oh, that's a lot of dots. That is, where's my grenade level of dots? Oh, there's even more. Back to the door. You know what? Back to this door. There's still so many. Bam! Who else? Oh, really? Where's the rest? That's tough glass. Can't get that bird through the glass. We can now craft the 4x4. Which is awful, so I will not be doing that. Locked, locked,
locked, so the only way to go is through here. Now we face another flood of dudes. Well, that certainly was a flood of dudes. Including that guy coming through a solid stone wall. We also have a scraped knee, so treat that with a bandage. Deal with our being hungry. And I guess we're supposed to go down? Or not. There's really nothing down here but this secret bag. So down there is not the answer. This is where we came from. Is there a broken window outside I'm missing? Just this hole, which doesn't go anywhere useful. I don't think this guy coming through the wall was part of the path, but I don't have much choice now, do I? And now there's this broken window, which might go somewhere useful. Isn't this where that bird was? Oh. That abrasion I just fixed is already back. And now I'm infected too. Oh, hooray. On top of the ambush from behind, we were supposed to be pinned in here. And the vending machine doesn't even work. Chainsaw 5. We also just completed a book series, and I don't know what that series was. But we finished it. Okay, so where to now? Oh, out this window. And in this window. Facing another small horde. What are you guys doing on that side of the glass door? I've been in here before. So that's not the way. Are we supposed to go down? Maybe. There's plenty of new problems that way. Are we supposed to go up? Again, maybe. The roof is usually big trouble. And this time is no different. Come and get me. Everybody go down the hole. And that's not even all. There's more guys over there, including a bird. Eat it. Okay. I have now fallen down another hole. Can I make this throw, or will I blow myself up? I make the throw. Then I throw a second one without actually blowing it in. Unlocked. What do you want to bet? This is another massive problem. No bet, apparently. Oh, and they're flooding in from behind me, too. That's all I need. A tight ambush with no way out. Also, that explosion. This was the Breaking Bad Don Hector room. Blew up the guy in the wheelchair. And one of the zombies that came after us from this room was one of the burned guys. I still haven't touched that other room we avoided earlier. Where there were just a bunch of guys on the floor. And I remarked that this looked like the right way, and then we turned around. Is this the same? This is the same room that we avoided earlier, I think. Well, there's a lot of trouble in here. There's some back there, and some back here, and some over there, and some more right here. And now we'll just... boom. No one is allowed to have legs. And the best part? It didn't help. We are still drastically outnumbered. I'm not even convinced it softened them up. Yeah, this is when I went downstairs. Thought that was the way to go. Now we go into the cafe. Cafeterias are always packed. Sorry guys, I am not part of the lunch rush. Ow. Ow. Very ow. Bleeding, going to die. I can't stop this bleed now, and I can't. We're done. Well. Been a bit since we had a loss. Now I have to collect my gear from through here. Somehow. Through locked windows and doors we can barely damage. And there's a snake. Ooh, the dog is worse. The dog is destroying our umbrella. I have nowhere to go. And no way to make blocks. Ow. You are a worse dog. Well, dive. Ladder. Dogs can't use ladders. This way, and then downstairs. And there's my stuff. Now we're back in business, though not exactly elegantly. And now we have the cafeteria horde some more. Oh yeah, and we failed the POI, so I don't even know why I'm still here. I guess to see if we can make back our shotgun shells at least. And the answer to that is probably no. Because now we're down the dumbwaiter into the final room. this room is another case of let's just flood the player with tons and tons of zombies. There is nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. It's just a mess. So when I hit this valve to turn off the fire, every single door in here will open. Every fire will turn off, and it'll just be all zombies all the time. The only way I've been able to handle this is by trying to hide up here. But even that is made very difficult by just the orientation of everything. So this is the plan. We hit the lever, jump up here, grab our blocks, and defend ourselves from up here. It's really the only way, because if you don't have somewhere to defend yourself, you'll get torn apart. Observe. They come out of that door. They come out of the end loot room. They come from everywhere. They're over here. And our hammer knocked them all down, so they can have one of those. And they drilled their way behind where we were hiding. In an effort to make their own path to find us. Oh, hi. So yeah, nursing home is one of their newer POIs where the strategy is just, oh, did you say zombies? Have some more zombies. Ah, and we have a screamer somewhere. As if things weren't bad enough. Good news, this is a laundry room, it's back near the exit. Bad news, the exit, or the entrance was a drop, so there's no way to just hop back out. Ooh, I would want one of these. We did not quite make back our shotgun shells, but close. Which for a place like this is good enough. Oh, now we've gone slightly over. I've got a skeleton key this last loot chest open. Has given us a copy of Bar Brawling, some more assorted boxes, boots. I wouldn't mind using some medkits. And I don't need timed charges, although they are kind of funny sometimes. Now let's hit the key and get out of here. Hi. The key opened this, which is kind of a joke. It was very much open anyway. Now we need to find out how to leave. How do we leave? Because it's not up these stairs, and it's not through that hole. And it can't be this way, because this way was also a hole. Oh yeah, and the dogs are this way. I guess this is the way out. So, died once anyway, but at least we finished it before nightfall. Now let's get the hell out of here before the locals get any funny ideas. Home is north. Home is north, and no road leads that way. So I'm just going to have to fishtail my way home again. Through this checkpoint. Oh, we found a main road that leads north. Good. We're uncovering more map knowledge. This road even goes where we need to be, apparently. So, problem solved. The road twists, but I need to go this way. Where we find more road. Basically, the road doesn't make a single lick of sense. Why is there a fence here? That doesn't make any sense either. No. The important thing is that we finally made it back again. While we are hardly unscathed from the experience, we did find enough items of interest to make it worth it. Or at least that's what I'll tell myself. And now I have a 5 chainsaw to go with my 6 auger. And 20 more spaghetti, which is unheard of. Over this new injection of steel, that is going to do it for now. Caused some trouble, tore down a house, got murdered. It has been an eventful day. And I will see you next time. Until then.